What's going on, guys? It's Danny here, and this is gonna be a ranked game commentary. It's Sunday, so it's time for this type of video. And this game, the average MMR of this game is 6.5k. So at least we know it's very high MMR. And I hope to see a nice game. As always, I was watching Attacker's stream. He picked Storm. And I saw the average MMR and I'm like, I should go and try to record this game. Now, Attacker said, and he's not the only one who said that, many very high MMR players said that this like 6k or 6.5k average MMR games are one-sided, most of them. I really hope this one to be even, so we can watch a good game and maybe learn something new. Why not? So we have Storm mid lane, I guess. Dazzle with Leshrac. Free camera. Last hits. It's lagging a little bit. Why is Spirit Breaker running? Okay. So there is a Bounty Hunter, Klings, Spirit Breaker, Zeus, and a Tusk. This is a very good ganking lineup. This is an excellent ganking lineup. The only thing that could be a problem is that they have two Invis heroes, and Invis heroes are countered by Sentry Wards and Dust. So in the Dire team, there is not one reason. There are two reasons for them to buy Detection. So I would say, without looking, I would say that they should have a Sentry on the Storm Spirit for the mid lane, because the Bounty is gonna try to gank them, and looks like no one... Okay, Winter Wyvern bought Sentries. I hope he places one on the mid lane. So Storm Spirit mid, safe lane Slark. Is this off lane Dazzle Leshrac and support Winter? I think it's off lane with Dazzle and Leshrac, which is a not bad lane. There is no Undying though, you know. In general, in all the very high MMR games, like 5.5k plus at least, there are always picked the strongest heroes of the patch, and there is a Leshrac here, there is a Storm here. Storm has always been strong hero. There is a Bounty Hunter, Tusk, Spirit Breaker, Klings, but there is no Undying. So and Winter Wyvern, of course, always very strong. Okay, so they wanted to contest bot rune. Bottom rune for Storm, top rune for Zeus. Both mid laners get the bounty rune. Zeus will have his bottle first because he only started with 2 branches and 1 clarity. The tango he has is shared by the support, so he will buy his bottle first. Attacker still needs to get like 500 gold. There is an uphill ward here for Zeus and a ward here for Storm. There goes the sentry, but guess what? Bounty has a sentry as well, and he uses the tango to kill the sentry instantly. This is something very smart, very smart. I think we had the same case on last Sunday's high skill ranked game commentary video, where there was a bounty hunter roaming in one of the teams, and I said, when you roam with bounty, it's very good if you buy your own sentries, because this is what happens. The support gives 1 sentry to Storm, he places it, but you have your own sentry, so you kill his sentry and you can roam. You can roam as much as you want. Storm is not going to see bounty. You can annoy him as much as you want to. But now he's going towards the top lane. There is a sentry ward here. He is running out of mana. He has a Orb of Venom for the slows. See how afraid Storm is? Right now Storm is afraid of Bounty. And he's even gonna give him the auto attack to show him that he's here and he shouldn't come closer. Even Zeus is getting a lot of nukes to say, Storm, get out of here. Nice. Now he's going towards the bottom rune. Storm is already there. Haste. Okay, that's a good one. He can run back to the lane with the haste. Zeus is taking top. It's
Missing middle.
It's a bounty rune. Safe lane Slark. So far so good for him. He's just farming offlane Tusk solo. Who is the support? Winter Wyvern. Winter is not a support that you can kill. Oh, First Blood. First Blood on Dazzle, and he died right after that.
Glorious thing.
I don't think Lesh is going to die here. The tower is gonna kill Bounty, and he has a stun as well. He didn't even try to stun though, but it's okay. Spirit Breaker is charging here. Klink's also farming. Bounty is bottom. Okay, I was about to say, you should not keep going. Dazzle is back to the lane. Winter Wyvern is kind of a good defensive support. So, Bounty just got killed by neutrals. This is very smart. Buy your items before you die to make sure you don't lose gold when you die to the neutrals. And then just let the neutrals kill you. And in the early game, level 2, he has a very low respawning time. It's about 10 seconds. So instead of walking back to base and then walking to the top lane, he died to neutrals. And then he respawned in base after 7 seconds. And he saved about 40 seconds of walking. Sometimes this is very smart thing to do, suiciding into neutrals. Bounty Hunter saved about 40 to 50 seconds of walking. Back to base and then back to the top lane because he went top to gank. And Klinks is invis. There is no dust. Where is the dust? Diving a Klinks without a dust. But now the Spirit Breaker is gonna die instead. 17%. Zeus is here. Very good. Very, very good rotation.
You'll wish I never stooped to notice you.
Level 5 with only boots and bottle, and he still rotates bottom and gets a double kill, so the rotation is totally worth. See, who said rotations are bad before level 6 and stuff like that? That was a really good rotation. He got a double kill from it, so totally worth it. Winter just killed Tusk on the top lane. Now, that's what I'm talking about. The Essence Shift. Bash. More bashes. He has a healing salve and he's using it right now. And charge on Winter. One more auto attack to kill him. Pounce. And that's it. He's safe. He's not level 6, so he has no passive regeneration. And
bottom tower is under attack.
Wait, Klinks just tip it back to base? Oh, nice. 1? Did he survive with 1 HP? Nah. Not really. Why do you say 1 then? Why do you make me go 10 seconds back to see what you say? Soul Ring on Bounty Hunter? Bounty Hunter needs that. I guess it's going to be Soul Ring, Tranquil Boots. Tranquil Boots for the region. Because of the constant usage of Soul Ring, you are losing HP. Oh, that's zip though. It's impressive how Storm hasn't died a single time when there was a roaming bounty. And Bounty zoning him out in the beginning, so Zeus gets advantage on the lane. Last hit advantage, experience advantage and stuff like that. But Storm has been just playing very safe and getting some jungle stacks as well. On the top lane, Slark is about to die. He doesn't have ultimate, he's level 5 still. So Tusk gets a kill on him. Bottom lane, Klinks died as well. So what is happening in this game? The mid laners are having the most farm. 41 last hits on Storm and 33 last hits on the Zeus. Mid laners having the most farm. Oh yeah. Bottom lane lost the tower already. So yep. Is he gonna kill him here? Ultimate and the lightning bolt, and that's a dead storm. 91 HP. Killing spree for him. Bounty Hunter is going to TP to the lane so they can do the bottle trick. Someone TPs. So this is what happens. If any of you doesn't know why do people do that and how does that work? So when you TP somewhere and you are on the fountain, after you TP to the lane, you have 3 seconds of the fountain region. So what happens? If you get the bottle, if you pick up a bottle, empty bottle, 3 seconds after you TP from the fountain, it's going to refill the bottle because you have that fountain region. And this is what's very good to abuse right now. Some people call bottle abusing, some people say it's just a trick that you can do. I think Zeus is dead now. Oh, Slark, why didn't he? Oh, that was...
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
After the auto attack with the overload, that slow was the perfect opportunity for Slark to pounce. I believe he should have done it. He even has a dazzle here to save them. So this is, at this point, the game becomes a bit harder for the Radiant, because what happens? They lose the tier 1 bottom, and now all this part of the map, instead of being Radiant's part of the map, now it becomes Dire's part of the map. And they have an aggressive observer ward here to see if Radiant is doing some movements, just like this one. Look at them, they are all in their jungle to try to chase, you know, everyone is here from the Radiant to try to chase away or harass away the Dire team from their jungle. But meanwhile, this is space for Slark. Slark is free farming right now because no one is there, and they are smoking right now. I think they will go for the Lesh. Snowball into the punch, and oh, yep, he's so dead actually. Now Zeus is dead. He got into a pretty bad position, and Tusk. Storm is out of mana, almost soaring in 1 second. I think they can go for more. Dazzle is getting nuked, Grave on himself. TP is on cooldown, so he can't TP back to base. It's not even needed. Spirit Breaker can't reach him. Snowball. Winter Wyvern, man. The cold embrace. Dazzle still died though. Dazzle died to the Klinks. Look at the wards.
Radiant's top tower is under
The Dire team wards. It's one here and one here.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
I think Slark could probably push this tower and pressure it. He just noticed there is a ward here. When you play Slark and your passive region from your ultimate is gone, you know something is going on. You know the enemy has vision on you. So that's a very good way of realizing there are wards with Slark. Uh-oh, Zeus is like, nope, You cannot come to this lane. You cannot farm here. 4-man bottom. And Slark. Go away, Slark! Oh, what a... that's a... He died, but they should pay for it. This should be a 1-for-1 trade at least. And there goes the stun, the Lesh stun, and Tusk is dead. So it's a 1-for-1. A Tusk for a Slark trade. I believe it's totally worth for Tusk, because he's an offlaner, and Slark is a safe laner, he's a carry. And on top of that, he's trying to build a Shadow Blade. And when you kill him, you are slowing down that Shadow Blade. So I am sure Tusk is like totally worth for me. Totally worth. This is what Tusk is saying right now. Hashtag worth. Alright, so Storm. Looks like attacker Storm is going for Orchid first item. Nowadays you see Storm Spirits go for Bloodstone more. But Orchid is still good. Orchid is when you know you will be able to gank people. You know there will be people who are alone on the map. You know? And Bloodstone is when you just wanna farm as much as possible. And as fast as possible. Right now the Radiant team has a very good ganking lineup. But there is a Bounty Hunter walking around invisible. There is a Klings walking around invisible. So Storm will have a lot of opportunities for ganking. And they have pretty squishy heroes too. They are not very tanky. If you get the Tusk alone with your Orchid, you will be able to kill him for sure. If you get the Spirit Breaker alone, you will be able to kill him. Now Dazzle is getting charged, but he knows because they have a ward here. And they saw the Spirit Breaker charging. And right now they are just trying to farm. That magic stick though. Zeus tried to get a kill on Leshrac. Okay, Klings is going for Medallion first item. This Klings is a little bit underfarmed. 1 kill, 2 deaths, and 3 assists is not bad, not at all. But like 14 minutes and he has these items. These are small items. This is what's up. He's not really underfarmed. They are just small items. But they are totally worth getting. He has a Soul Ring, Ring of Aquila, Power Treads, Medallion, you know. There is no big item. There is no something like Yasha that later on you can build into something else, you know. You don't get Yasha on Klings anyway, but I just wanted to give you an example that he's not really underfarmed. I thought he's underfarmed when I first clicked on him, but he's not. These are just small items that make him very strong, by the way. The Medallion early on is very worth in this game. Dazzle is a low armor support. He has 4 armor on level 8. With Medallion you reduce his armor by 7, so he's going to have -3. And he's just going to get destroyed by Klings' auto attacks. So now he's killing the Winter. Buyback on Bounty Hunter. Bounty Hunter bought back, but why? Maybe he wanted to go back to TP back to the tower and get track for some track kills. Ewell Scepter and Grave. I think he's going to die. He even gets earned, so he's gonna die for sure. Yep.
I take my offerings burn.
SA Net. SA Net or San Net? I'm not sure. but this guy is a Spanish player. He has 7k MMR,
Radiant's bottom tower is
7.5 or something like that.
Dire's middle tower is
He's a Spanish player and he's very good. Okay, so what is happening right now?
Radiant's top tower
The
is under
team
attack.
with a very good
Dire's middle
ganking
tower is
potential
under attack.
and fighting potential
Dire's
is
top
dominating
structures are
right now.
fortified.
Because Klings,
Dire's middle
Zeus,
tower has fallen.
Bounty Hunter, Tusk, Spirit Breaker, all these heroes can fight very early on.
Radiant's top tower
While
is
in
under
the Dire
attack.
team there are heroes that require a bit of farming, you know. Storm needs to have at least an Orchid. Leshrac needs to have at least a Bloodstone or Yule Scepter, whatever you want to go first, whatever you need first, whatever you like first. Slark requires a Shadow Blade to start fighting. He does have a Shadow Blade right now, so that's very good. But this is what I'm talking about. This is what I mean. Dire team need to farm a little bit before fighting, while the Radiant team can start fighting at minute 0 and they will do fine. And Bounty Hunter, yep, Cold Embrace. He has the Winter's Curse as well. I'm sure he can escape. 17%. And there you go. Storm zips away. Snowball in 1 second. And they are not chasing. So that's a 1 for 2 trade. Without chasing. That's cool. Okay, there goes the Bloodstone on Leshrac. And going for the Bloodstone first, of course it gives you a lot of HP and it makes you more tanky. This is another reason, by the way. Medallion on Klings. Leshrac is a low armor hero. Leshrac is actually a very squishy hero.
Dire's top
And
tower is under attack.
I wanna say something here. People who are having problems with countering Leshrac, you should do it in the early game. Just look at his stats, okay? Look at the stats Lesh has in the beginning of the game.
Dire's
You will
top
see
tower
they are
is under
horrible.
attack.
He starts with around 500 HP. I don't know if he has even 500. And he starts with very low armor. And he has no escape ability. So, mid lane Leshrac is one of the easiest heroes to gank early on. So this is how you counter Leshrac. You gank him early on with
Radiant's top
supports.
tower is under
And
attack.
later on, when he's poor, okay, this guy got a Bloodstone at 17-18 minutes into the game, which is not the earliest Bloodstone, but it's still decent. The timing is still decent. It could have been much better. It could have been like I don't know,
Dire's middle tower is
12
under
minutes?
attack.
I have seen 10 minutes Bloodstone sometimes, if the Leshrac player owns the mid lane really hard. Now, keep in mind, I don't know if you guys remember, keep in mind that this guy started on the off lane, not on the mid lane. Because maybe he knows that. Leshrac on the mid lane is extremely easy to gank. Like, you pick a support like... actually whatever support, and you go mid and you kill him. You smoke and you gank him with smokes. And later on, if he's poor, he will be free gold for everyone. And this is a very good gank on Storm. Bounty Hunter giving him the vision with invisibility. Tusk, double damage, Blink, Punch, Storm, Zeus ultimate, and Storm is just dead. He's trying to build that Orchid, and they have to 5-man right now. I feel like they have to go as 5 or at least move together as 2 people or 3 people. Dazzle should not go alone. If Dazzle goes alone, he's going to die. Because there is a bounty hunter scouting for you all the time. He always knows where you are because he's tracking you, and they are actually going in. Dazzle gets nuked down real quick. He has magic wand charges. He gets cold embraced. Magic Wand after that. Kunkka, Storm Spirit is dead. Leshrac is also dead. Now Slark is here to clean the house, boys. Zeus Yules himself, and that's a good escape. This is not going to be enough. He bounces away. At least Slark got one kill in return for this action. So what was that? A 3-for-4 trade. It's not that bad, you know. It's not that bad for the Dire. It could have been worse. And Leshrac has a Glimmer Cape. Glimmer Cape is a very good item here. Not really because of the invisibility. He will be tracked by the bounty most of the time, so the invisibility doesn't do much. And
Radiant's bottom tower
you are dead, mate. Yep, he's trying to push a tier 1 tower when everyone is alive like that. They have to remove this ward. This ward should not be there. If Dire wants to win the game, they should deward this.
Radiant's bottom tower
And
is under
Slark
attack.
is telling them there is a ward here. He's pinging it right now. They should remove it. They should definitely
Dire's
remove that
top
ward.
tower is under
Dazzle
attack.
has sentries, so
Radiant's bottom tower is under. Dire's top tower has fallen.
there is Midas on Spirit Breaker. Doing Roche. Roche is so dead with the medallion and the searing arrows. I like the Orchid though. I really like the Orchid here. When they are very good at ganking, the Orchid is nice. Nice to have.
Roshan has fallen to the Radiant.
They are actually trying to counter this. They are trying to play the way they should. Storm is a hero that can easily split push. He has a very good escape ability, and that's it. He just TPs out,
Radiant's bottom
and
tower is under
Spirit
attack.
Breaker is bottom. Klinks is bottom. Who took the Aegis? Dusk. Dusk took the Aegis. Okay. Oh, I was talking about Leshrac's Glimmer Cape. It's mostly because of the... Oh, very nice Cold Embrace. Very nice. Winter Scars too. Aegis is gone now. That's the grave there. Earn yourself to try to survive. Yep, Leshrac is dead. Everyone is dead. Slark is running for his life. They are going in, boys. Buyback on Winter Wyvern to try to turn this around. And Cold Embrace, there we go. And he's going to die again. That was totally not worth. And now Attacker is trying to kill. Klinks is dead. Invis, and he's dead too. They have... What? How did I see him there? Oh, because of the lightning bolt. Lightning bolt gives true sight vision. And Dazzle graved himself. That's because of the Zeus ultimate, maybe. Yep. Bloodstone on Zeus with 16
Radiant's
charges.
top tower is under attack.
This Zeus is rich. And he's dewarding, of course. Very nice one. Guardian Greaves on Bounty. Now, I haven't played Bounty Hunter in a pretty long time. You know, roaming Bounty Hunter. Roaming Bounty Hunter is the way to go. Before, he used to be a good offlane hero, like long time ago. But nowadays it's like roaming. And you buy your own sentries and you deward the enemy's
Radiant's middle
sentries.
tower has been denied.
and then you help your mid laner a lot and you do stuff like that. I haven't played Bounty in a long time. The last time I played Bounty was before Guardian Greaves were in the game, so it was pretty long time. So I should probably try to have some fun with Bounty Hunter. But I'm wondering if Guardian Greaves are good. I guess like Guardian Greaves are a very good choice to have in every game, in every team. And if you don't have another support that wants to buy the Guardian Greaves, you buy them. Something that I'm surprised about the Guardian Greave is that there is no mana cost. Like both... Oh, what the fuck? Okay, Storm died behind the tower. So, both Arcane Boots and Mechanism have mana cost, but Guardian Greaves doesn't. I don't know why. Uh-oh. Nice stun, by the way, on Leshrac. And there go the Guardian Greaves. Yep, your Glimmer Cape is not going to help you at all. Magic resistance doesn't mean anything. Slark is here, they are trying to kill Lesh. Spam your skills, use your ultimate. He's gonna die now. He's getting tracked. Storm is back now with an Orchid, by the way. So there goes the Zeus kill. They have to be very careful with this shit. 1.6k gold. 1.6k gold. Now Zeus had an instant respawn because of how many Bloodstone charges he had. He had like 20 or so. But they have to be very careful to not throw this. Because man, if they throw this game, it's going to be so sad. They have such a big advantage right now. And Slark is going to die. Here. Tusk. Dead. 600 gold. Slark killed Tusk for 700 gold, and then... Man! What's... Look at how much gold people are getting from kills. This is insane. 6.84 is an insane patch. Look at the gold they are getting from kills. 700 gold, 600 gold, 600 gold, 1600 gold. And these last 3 kills, there were no streaks. They are just normal kills. No killing spree, no dominating, no mega kill, no streaks. This is why in this 6.84 patch it's much better fighting than farming. And on top of that, remember that in 6.84 the gold you get from last hitting creeps, from farming creeps, was reduced. I don't remember if it was reduced by 5 or 10%. I don't remember the exact number, but it was reduced. It's either 5 or 10%, but it's still like it's so much better to fight. And this is why Bounty Hunter becomes a good pick here, because he's good at, like, if you have a team that is very good at fighting, so you can just walk around and track everyone, because this is what Bounty Hunter does, right? He just walks around and tracks people. He cannot have that much damage, you know, he doesn't deal that much damage. He has the nuke, of course, 375 damage that bounces between every target that you tracked, and then the Jinada crit, which is not much when you have Guardian Greaves. Yeah, like you have only 90 damage, you don't have any right click damage. But If your team is very good at ganking and killing, like Radiant team is excellent at killing people with the Zeus, Tusk, Spirit Breaker and Clinks. So you just stay around your team and you track the enemies, and when they die you get more gold. This is just so good. You already get a lot of gold from kills, and with the track you get even more. So very nice. They are going to be smoking.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
When you play against a bounty hunter and you want to smoke, it's extremely important that you check if you are tracked. If you have a tracked hero, they will see you. Right now no one is tracked, but they saw the smoke. They pinged the smoke. I saw pings from Zeus right here. So now they are doing something extremely smart. They are waiting on the high ground. And Spirit Breaker is gonna die still. Storm is here. Tusk. Storm is getting the fuck out of there. And Slark is trying to run as well. That's a 2-for-2 trade so far. It's going to be a 2-for-3. Oh, the lightning bolt. Zeus ultimate is on cooldown. Another lightning bolt, and Slark can just run for his life. He's gonna get tracked, but he can remove it with Dark Pact, of course, and go to the Roche Pit. Nah, it's okay. Nope, no silence. No silence. There is a courier here with a bloodstone for Storm. So this game is not very one-sided. There is a big advantage on the Radiant. There is a 15,000, even more than 15,000 gold advantage for the Radiant team. But if the game was completely one-sided, it would have ended already 34 minutes into the game. So if we are still into the game at this point, that means there is a chance. And by the way, I cannot forget about that. I cannot just stay here and not talk about that. You can see that this is a 6.5k MMR game. They know what they are doing. They really know what they are doing. I'm going to talk about it now in just a second. There is going to be a fight here, and the Dire team should definitely disengage. They used ultimates. Actually, Slark's ultimate is off cooldown. Winters, there we go, on the Clinks. So now they should focus that Clinks. The Pounce goes off. Shadow Blade is still there. Bounty Hunter is dead. Lash is gonna... he can kill... Magic Wand, Magic Wand. Oh, fuck. He can suicide with Bloodstone. He can use the Magic Wand. Just use something. That's a 3-for-2. And double kill for Slark. 3-for-2 trade. Yay! Magic Wand. Suicide with Bloodstone. Yay! Dota 2. Okay, so when the Radiant saw Dire smoking here, they went like this, and Radiant grouped up here and waited on the uphill. When you have uphill advantage, you have higher chances of winning the enemy because you are getting vision on them and they are not getting vision on you. So Radiant team, when they saw them smoking, they immediately stood here, and they surprised them. They surprised them so much. This is exactly what would have happened in a pro game, in a tournament game, you know, like professional teams. But the only difference in pro games is that not always they would run on the uphill just like that, you know. I don't think they would have run to the uphill. And there was a sentry
Radiant's middle
placed
tower
at that
is under
time
attack.
for invisible heroes. And there is a gem on Storm, so they took the gem from Bounty Hunter. And looks like they want to smoke again. No, this time it's Radiant that wants to smoke. And Dire, do they have any smokes?
Stupendous.
They do have 2 smokes. So Slark with Basher, Skadi, Mechanism, Arcane
Radiant's middle tower
Boots,
is under attack.
Guardian Greaves in this game will be on the Dazzle. Winter is really poor actually.
Radiant's top tower is
He
under
has only
attack.
14 last hits
Radiant
and
structures are fortified.
5 kills, 9 deaths, only Boots and Urn of Shadows. 37
Radiant's
minutes
top
into the
tower
game.
has fallen.
Not even Arcane Boots or not even Trankles or Power Treads or any kind of upgraded boots. And look, he's buying the smokes on top of that. This Winter Wyvern is playing the position 5 support in this game. So he's the position 5, he's the under farmed support, and Dazzle is the one that has farm and items. Ghost Scepter on Zeus and the Hex. This Zeus
Gold
is rich.
Storm force. Double
Zeus
damage.
is really rich. Wait, 522 movement speed? Oh damn. With the Spirit Breaker aura, the drums from Tusk, Boots of Travel and Yule Scepter, he has 522 movement speed. That's like a permanent haste rune. So in fights, when they are all together and he gets the Spirit Breaker passive and the drums buff, in the fight Zeus will be moving with a haste rune. That's amazing, isn't it? Illusions on Bounty Hunter to scout behind the towers. They will see them. They know this is an illusion. Okay. That's fine. 32 mana regen per second.
Radiant's
Insane
top
stuff.
tower is under attack.
Crazy stuff. I don't have my glass here, so I will have to drink from the bottle.
Zap. I'm over here.
There is a Radiant Ward here. Oh! Zeus ultimate. They smoking. So this is the thing. When you are smoked, you don't get hit by Zeus ultimate. So this is how they know they are smoking. Oh! Nice Hex here. But Zeus is getting focused by everyone. He did suicide with Bloodstone. And now Storm is completely out of mana. This time Zeus didn't have many Bloodstone charges, so his respawning time is not very short. So 2 for 2 trade so far. Bounty Hunter is gonna die. Tusk is dead as well. Triple kill for Slark. Triple kill for Slark. Spirit Breaker is just charging away. And that's a 2 for 4 trade. Is this what I think it is? Is this a comeback? It's probably going to be a comeback. We are 41 minutes into the
Radiant's
game,
bottom tower is under attack.
and I can't tell yet what team is going to win. I don't know. So if we take a look, now 40 minutes into the game, we should be looking at other things. In the very early and mid game, we were looking for the team who has better roaming in the early game so they can get more kills on the map and more pressure on the map, and that was the Radiant. With the Bounty Hunter roaming especially, he applies a lot of pressure on the map. Let me see what's going to happen here. Storm is TPing out. Winter is gonna TP out as well. He gets charged and he's dead. No TP out for you, but still. So, early game, we are looking for who has better roaming, better supports, better lane pressure, and who can get more out of the early game. That was the Radiant team, especially with the Bounty Hunter support and the charging Spirit Breaker. They can gank a lot. In the mid game, we are looking for who has better roaming as well, and who can gank more and who can fight more. That was the Radiant team again, and this is when they gained their advantage. At 33 minutes into the game, they had more than 15,000 advantage. But now we are getting into the late game. We are almost into the late game. And in the late game, we should be looking at who has better team fight and better 5-man and better carries. Most of all, better carries. So I think that's the Dire team. So a little bit like in general about this game is basically that Radiant should have focused on finishing the game early, as fast as possible, I think. And Dire has to try to get to the late game, and then in the late game, they have better carries. So, Zeus is dead now, Klinks is getting focused, BKB on Slark as well, Tusk is dead, there is Aegis of the Immortal on Spirit Breaker, and he's just gonna get nuked. He charges on Slark with a BKB, and he can just run right now. Or can he run? Nope, because there is a storm there. Gem is dropped on the ground, and I think we have the winner. By the way, this is not a replay. This is live. I'm not watching a replay. My ranked game commentaries are always live games. So I don't know who wins. Don't be like, oh, you are spoiling. It's obvious. We are in the late game, and who has the better carries? The Dire team. Storm Spirit, Leshrac, Dazzle, those are better carries than Spirit Breaker, Tusk, Klinks, Zeus. In the very beginning of the video, if you guys remember, I said that most of the very high MMR players, like 6.5k plus or 7k plus, they think all the average MMR games of 6.5k MMR or 6k MMR or more are one-sided. This one could have been just another example of a one-sided game. Radiant team could have owned this really hard. Radiant team, if they wanted to win this game, they should have done it at around 35 minutes. Now we are in the late game, and once again, who has the better carries? I think that's the Dire team. To lose the game right now, the Dire has to throw really hard. Otherwise they can't lose. Slark is about to finish Butterfly, and he has a BKB, so he doesn't really care about Zeus's magical damage anymore. At this point of the game, I think no one gives a shit, because what is that magical damage going to do in the very late game? Nothing. But one good thing that the Dire team had
Radiant's bottom tower is
to
under attack.
contest the early aggression from the Radiant is defensive
Radiant's
supports.
bottom tower has fallen.
Winter Wyvern is a very good defensive support. He has a nice teamfight ultimate that if the enemy is going greedy and diving you and stuff and going as 5 and ganking you a lot, you can Winter's Curse them and make them kill each other, or make 4 people kill 1. And he has the Cold Embrace to save a teammate when he's getting focused.
Radiant's bottom
Dazzle
tower
is another
under
good
attack.
defensive support. He has the Grave, you know. When someone is getting focused, he just graves them and that's it. Winter getting focused down really fast, and this is not good. This is definitely not good. Storm is getting the fuck out of there. He's tipping back to base. Slark is going back as well. Butterfly. Mid lane is pushing in. Mid lane is mega creeps versus normal creeps.
Dire's
So
top tower
from
is
now
under
on,
attack.
mid lane is always going to be pushing for the Dire. And even if they died on the bottom lane, Radiant can't get anything from this. They can't push. Until they reach the tier 2 tower, everyone from the Dire will be respawning already. And the bottom lane is pushing in, top lane is pushing in, there is a storm there, every lane is pushing in right now. They can't get much out of this. 3 heroes dead on the Dire. They can push out the lanes. The only thing they can do right now is push out the lanes. But the only lane they pushed is the mid one. The side lanes are still pushing in. Storm is hiding into the trees. He knows something is going on. 67 mana regen per second. You what, mate? You what? This is a Hex, Orchid, Bloodstone, Linken's. 67 mana regen per second. And it could be even more than that. The more Bloodstone charges you have, the more mana regen you have. Because every Bloodstone charge gives you 1 mana regen per second. And it also gives you more stuff. One charge of Bloodstone gives you reduces your respawning time by 4 seconds. So this is why when you see someone with a Bloodstone and he has like 15 charges at 15 no wait what 15 no 20 minutes or 25 minutes into the game, oh, that's an instant respawn. At this point, if Storm gets like, how many charges does he need to have an instant respawn? If he dies at level 22, 50 minutes into the game, I mean the minutes don't matter, do they?
Stupendous.
If he dies at level 23, he's going to have around 80 seconds of respawning time. And every Bloodstone charge reduces the respawning time by 4 seconds. So he needs to have around 20?
Here I am.
No,
Invisibility.
I can't even do math anymore. I have
Radiant's
lost
middle
my
tower
mind.
is under attack.
I have lost my mind and my brain with this game. This game is way too good.
Radiant's
I
top
can't even
tower
do
has
math
fallen.
anymore. GG, well played. The difference is gold. Right now, 50 minutes into the game is 0. 0 difference in gold. 0 difference in experience. Okay, not 0, but it's not much. There is MKB. Wait, what just happened? I think he tried to instantly kill the creep wave and then tipping back with a TP scroll, but he didn't He didn't hit the creep wave with the bow lightning, he missed it. Refresher on Zeus, boys. Refresher on Zeus. BKB is only on Slark. Only Slark has a BKB from the Dire team. So... well, yeah, I was about to say that Aghanim Scepter on Zeus would have been great in this game, but then Bloodstone is good, so you can farm as much as possible and spam more in fights. And then the Hex to counter Storm after he jumps in. Now he has a Linken's, and what Zeus has to do is use the small one, the Arc Lightning. It's 1 second, 1.75 cooldown. Oh, there goes the first ultimate. He has a refresher on Zeus, uses the Hex, and then refreshes. I like this a lot. Dazzle is dead. Nice one, very nice one. So basically Zeus solo killed the Dazzle there. I like that he waited for the Hex to before refreshing. He didn't refresh just the ultimate, he refreshed the Hex as well. And how are they dying? What is going on? Winter's Curse was used. And they are gonna get Roche.
Roshan has fallen.
Guys, maybe I was not right, guys. Maybe my commentary failed a little bit. Maybe Dire are not going to win the game. The only thing of figuring out, the only way of figuring out who is going to win is by watching until the end.
Tower is under attack.
We gotta watch this until the end. Hey, what the
Radiant's
fuck?
courier has been killed.
I thought this is a Dire courier. What is the Radiant courier doing there? It probably went to take the gem and going back to base. Slark is here for some reason. Rip gem. Rip in pieces gem. Okay, so Aegis of the Immortal on Clinks. Aegis of the Immortal on Clinks. Zeus ultimate for scouting to see where they are, and the next time Zeus has his ultimate, he will have the refresher up as well. So next time Zeus has ultimate up, that will be a double ultimate. I really liked how he solo killed the Dazzle here. Dazzle couldn't heal his teammates, he couldn't grave anyone, he couldn't use the Guardian Greaves to heal them, he couldn't glimpse anyone. He couldn't even use the weave in the fight, or maybe he did. The weave range is really high. Really long range on the weave. Bounty Hunter at this point of the game doesn't do anything. Like, even the trucks don't matter that much anymore. And as a hero, the trucks don't matter that much. The toss doesn't do anything. Who cares about 375 magical damage 55 minutes into the game? And he has no right click at all. The only thing he can do is heal his teammates for how much? For 250 HP. Nothing. Late game, Bounty Hunter, Guardian Greaves, nothing. Do they have a gem? They do have a gem. What the fuck is Lark doing? Oh my god. 1k crit. Oh! Kill the Tusk. He has cheese. And Lotus Orb. He used it now, but it's too late. It could have been used a lot earlier. Slark buys back into the game. There is a steal and Aegis on Klinks.
Radiant's
The
middle
mid
tower
lane is
is under
pushing in,
attack.
by the way. And there is Zeus tipping back to defend. Top lane is pushing in, bottom lane is pushing in, mid lane is pushing in. So even if they killed Storm and they killed Slark, they still can't get even the tier 2 tower. The Radiant team didn't destroy a single tier 2 tower yet. And I have the feeling that this game is getting longer than I wanted to take. I really hope that this game would be like 45 minutes. For me personally, between 40 and 50 minutes, you know, would be the perfect gameplay, or like 38 to 48, something like that. That would be the perfect game or video duration for me that I want to upload, always. But this one, even if it's long, it's still a good one to watch. Hashtag long game. Hashtag long game. It really is. Oh my god, look at Kling's attack speed. He has no Aegis. Aegis is gone. He does have a buyback. Tusk, no buyback, it's on cooldown for 30 seconds. Spirit Breaker, 25 gold needed for buyback.
Radiant's top tower
So no
is under
buyback on Oh my god, they are picking off the Zeus. He can suicide with Bloodstone. He didn't do it, but he has buyback as well. So he bowled back. Buyback on the Spirit Breaker as well. No Tusk though.
top tower
Do they wanna go back here? Spirit Breaker, stop the charge. Clinks. Okay, Bounty's gonna die. There is a Shiva's Guard on Leshrac. Zeus is dead as well. Game is over. Game is over now. Now we can say game is over. Very good one.
Radiant's top barracks
My prediction was right. Dire team won. Better carries in the late game won.
has Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
And better heroes in general for the late game.
Is under attack.
Winter Wyvern is good in the late game as well.
Victory.
Maybe in the late game you don't care much about Dazzle's heals and Graves. Or the Grave is still okay, but you don't care about the heals. Winter Wyvern though, his ultimate is epic in the late game. So that's it for this game. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and the game. If you did, please leave a like on the video, that helps out a lot. If you are new to my channel, feel free to subscribe. I upload videos every day, or at least I try to upload videos every day. Thank you for watching, and I see you in the next one. Good luck and have fun playing Dota. Oops, I need to stop recording, right?